What's up, y'all? It's Hocus 45th, BX representative, Castle Hill Projects. Shout out to Hip Hop Weekly.
So wait, how long have you been rapping for?
No. I've been rapping for, I'd say, probably over 20 years. You know, since I was a kid, my father introduced me to hip hop, and I fell in love with hip hop at, like probably 8 years old. And Tupac was my favorite artist when I was a kid, and he made me actually fall in love with hip hop, made me want to rap. So yeah, I've been rapping for a while. You know, Tupac had a song called Trap. I was about 9 years old when the song came out, and he was rapping about, how we trapped in this prison of seclusion. He talking about how we trapped, you know what I mean? Our minds is trapped. And it's crazy at 8, 9 years old, like that song resonated with me.
Yeah.
That was the first song I ever actually written down. You know, we used to write other people's lyrics down back in the day. I know you probably used to do that. That right there. And I became a Tupac fan ever since I heard that song. And he's the first one who actually made me want to become a rap artist and rap.
So growing up in NY, like you said you're from BX, right?
From the Bronx. I was born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx.
Okay, how did you grow up?
I grew up, like regular hood story. I grew up struggling. Mom's was on drugs. Father was in the street. And my father died when I was 12. Like I grew up hard. You know what I mean? I got 7 brothers, 3 sisters. I got a big family.
Okay.
And my father died. He left behind a heavy load for my mother. So.
Like after you beat charges and all your charges were clear, like how do you balance that? Still talking about the culture and representing, but not. It's a fine line.
It's who I am. You know what I mean? Like my experiences, without them, I wouldn't be who I am now. I wouldn't be able to preach the positive shit I'm able to preach now without those prior experiences. So it's like I give it to you in the rarest form because I actually lived it. You know what I mean? So you might hear it in my music. I mean that's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you hear me actually talk, like I go to group homes and I go to the schools and I talk to these kids, I'm like, yeah, I'm putting that energy into music and not actually into the streets. I'm putting that life into my music. It's entertainment for me. Like nowadays, the police, they like to use our lyrics against us and call the law and all that, but it's really actually just entertainment. Like I'm really not actually doing what I'm rapping about. I maybe once did it before, but it's just entertainment for me. So
right.
But like you said, the way to balance it out is when you see me actually living my life and talking, and you see me, trying to educate the people. Like that's me balancing it out.
Yeah, from some of your challenges, could you just share just from that situation and how that made you stronger and what you took from it for niggas in the streets and in that same place that you was? What could you tell them?
My hardest challenge I had to overcome, I would say it was, the case, the indictment in 2008 when I was indicted. It was like I was facing the rest of my life in prison. I didn't know if I was ever gonna come home, and it was just like real hard for me. It was a hard experience. I lost everything. You know what I'm saying? I lost my girl. I left my 2 kids out there. I lost my car. I lost a lot of money. Some people turned their back on me, including my girl at the time. So it was just like really, really stressful. I had a lot of support from my family, but it was like really, really stressful. It was a stressful time.
Could you speak on that particular experience and just share what you've learned maybe to help somebody else? Not really, everyone's story is different, but just any words that you could share on that.
I learned a lot, man. I want to say I learned something that if I knew a long time ago, I would have been on my way. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's like I learned from my adversities that basically we've been lied to our whole life. For everything from the way we are trained to think to the food we eat. I became a vegan. I used to be real big. I was chubby. I lost about 60 pounds. Also, I learned that in the streets, there's only 2 ways out, man. You're either gonna go to jail or you're gonna die. And it's definitely, no matter what, you can't get around it. Everybody out here screaming gang, gang, but there's definitely a rat in your circle. Guaranteed the snakes in your circle. You're gonna get snaked or get ratted on. It's just it's 100% chance it's gonna happen, So I learned to I'm on this positive way because I feel it's the right thing to do. And ever since, me using the law of attraction consciously, if I had this train of thought back then, I probably would have been where I'm going now. But, I went through it, so maybe you won't have to go through it. I could preach it to y'all now, so y'all don't got to go through it.
Right, and I know you go and mentor to kids in the community. What is that kind of what sparked you to do that? Just wanting change and wanted to be a representation of change yourself?
You know what it is? With that, it's like it kind of landed in my lap. People they know what I've been through and seen what I overcame, and especially in my area, Castle Hill, Soundview section of the Bronx. All my big brothers, meaning my big homies, they all in the feds. You know what I'm saying? They all, most of them doing life, you know, or close to life. So it's like I overcame that, and it's rare. I beat trial that none of them did that. So people see what I went through, and they're like, "Yo, can you come talk to these kids? Can you come do that? Can you?" All I do is go there and share my story. You know what I mean? So that's what, and it became like a thing now. It's like something I like to do, because I see they actually, you know, they actually come talk to me, or they'll respond to me afterwards, hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook, and you know they be wanting me to talk to them more after that. So they're actually paying attention, and they see like I come from where they come from, and they see the success that I'm having, and they know, and I'm telling them like I could do the same thing. I'm no different, you know.
What's your relationship or your ties to with Mendices?
Oh, Medici, that's my brother. That's my first cousin, but that's my brother. We grew up in the same house. You know what I mean? You know, when our mothers was in the streets wilding, you know, they left us with our grandmothers. You know, me and my brothers, and Medici and his brothers. You know, we first cousins.
Okay, how's he doing?
Medici is good, man. Holding his head. You know, he's short. He be home really soon, coming home to a lot of good situations. You know, so he good.
And you working on the music too, right? Talk about your single that's out and video that you plan on making. Like, talk about what you got in the works coming up.
Right. So I got a few good things in the works coming up. I got a joint with Swiss Beats coming out soon. You know, I got a joint with some other heavy producers in the game, Grammy Award nominated producers. Shout out to my management, the Crocodile KT, the big bro. You know, that's the new management right there. I also got a new single right now out called I Worked Hard For. It's buzzing crazy right now in the streets. Y'all need to go check that out. All platforms, I worked hard for it. For anybody who worked hard for something, that's your anthem right there.
So I just want to go through like a couple names, and the first thing like comes to your mind, word association, just let me know about this person, know what you think. If I say DMX.
Oh man, that's my heart, man. It's my big brother. DMX, you know, he co-signed me. Just like he heard, I made a song called "Represent" from Castle. I'm from Soundview, and he fell in love with the song instantly. And DMX called me. My man was road manager, my man Gilly, and he called me like, "Yo, I love this song. Save a spot for me on the remix. I'm coming to the video shoot." So you know, like a lot of industry people lie in this game, like they all bullshitted. So I was like, okay, cool. I told DMX we were shooting a video at 12 o'clock. I'm in my mom's house in the projects, and I get a call at 9 in the morning. DMX is like, "I'm in your project." You know what I mean? So DMX is one of them dudes who just keep his word. He's solid, and everybody know how real DMX is. Like everybody knows that.
Yeah. So was you a part of the Rough Riders movement? Like, was you on the bikes? Was you doing double R?
Nah. Shout out to the Rough Riders though. That's
definitely.
Rough Riders is real niggas. Shout out to D, man. Shout out to Y. Shout out to Swiss. Shout out to Styles. Shout out to DMX. The Rough Riders show me nothing but love. That's family right there.
Yeah.
I consider Rough Riders family.
All right. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I don't know him.
Okay. What's the first thought when it comes to your head when I say Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Rat?
50 Cent.
Oh, shout out to 50 Cent. Yeah, 50 Cent co-signed my movie my movement, pardon me, Bang Bang Boogie. I started a movement in 2008. You know, it was me, Lord Tariq, my son, Cuban Link, and my brother S1, who actually blew trial in my case that I told you I beat, free S1. Yeah, and me and my brother P.O., you know, rest in peace to P.O., we started that movement. And 50 Cent actually helped us and co-signed us stores on this50.com, and actually came in the video wearing our shirt, and we made the Billboard magazine, and a week later I was indicted. It's like, you know, so. But shout out to 50 Cent though.
Okay, what about Peter Guns? What
Peter
do you
Guns,
think when I say that?
That's Uncle Peter right there, man. That's family. What can I say? That's a legend in the Bronx. You know what I mean? That's Uncle Pete. That's the fam.
So just being from NY, just seeing like the change in the growth, like from then to now, like how do you feel? Like how does that make you feel? Like the representation coming out of New York.
I love my city. New York's my city. I'm born and raised there. And you know, New York really wasn't sticking together. You know, New York was kind of separated, and even the boroughs was kind of separated. Like people, it's not like the South where everybody fuck with each other, everybody jumping on each other's records. They see an upcoming artist coming, they jumping on each other. It's not like that. But you know, like right now, especially with the situation that just happened with Jay Prince and me getting the chain back and all that, like I got the whole New York backing me. They all fucking with me, and I got the support of my city right now.
YBN Almighty Jay, his chain got snatched a couple weeks ago. We seen that, and we seen Jay Prince go and post, you know, call out to different people in New York. You was one of those people.
Right.
Talk about your response and like just how did you end up? Guess not the details, but you got the chain back. What happened?
Right. Yeah, Jay Prince. You know, he put out what he said, and my response was a respectful response. You know, I basically told him I respect him. I just didn't like the way he went about it because of what I'm tied to as far as me in the streets, as far as what I've been through, and you know, the hip hop police. And they can't. It's so much police brutality and shit going on in New York that y'all don't even know behind the scenes. And they shut down all my events. It's just like I just didn't want my name attached to nothing negative like that. That's why I said what I said. But at the end of the day, like I said, I still respect the man because he's a legend in the game. You know what I mean? Not only in the game, in the streets, he's well respected. You know what I mean? But you know, I just.
You guys got the chain back?
Yeah, yeah. So eventually, you know, basically, we ain't got the chain back.
Did you call him after you posted that, or tell him you was posting that, or you just posted it?
No, I mean, he just posted his, so I just posted mine, you know what I mean? And the blogs took it, and you know how they do. They make it, you know, it was turning to some down south, East Coast beef shit, and I'm just like, nah, and I got a whole bunch of rappers calling me from New York, and a whole bunch of other people that's not rapping, just like, yo, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm out of everybody tagged on that list, no disrespect to anybody, but everybody knows that I'm the one that's in the street or that's from the street that really was in the streets, you know what I mean, getting busy, you know what I mean? Like I'm the least popular one on there, like, you know what I mean? I'm the one who didn't get my big break, you know what I mean? I got a buzz in New York City crazy, but I didn't really get over that threshold yet, you know what I mean? So it's like.
Right, but you still was able to get it back, so you really are the plug, because I heard you say that in one of your songs. So you was able to make those.
I mean, I'm more connected to the streets than any of them. So I'm the only one who could have got the chain back.
Right,
like,
right.
It's none of them couldn't even got it back. It was not to take nothing away from nobody, but everybody knows. I understand.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, of course, that makes perfect
so
sense.
So like, you know, so I got the chain back, and you know, shout out to French Montana, you know, like, cause French definitely was like, yo, we gonna meet on neutral grounds. Y'all come out here, fly to my crib to LA. You know what I mean? My bro KT, my management. You know what I'm saying? He put it together. He been running around with French. French is his man. Like, that's his bro for real, for real. You know what I mean? So we put that together, and you know, we met on neutral grounds in French house, and we sat down and we spoke like bosses, spoke like men. Go download my single. I worked hard for it. It's out now on YouTube. It's out on all platforms, iTunes, Tidal. You know, I just want to give a shout out to my bro KT. You know, that's my manager right now. int.kt, hit him up for all business. I'm not answering no emails about business, so stop hitting me up. Features and everything. Hit the bro up.
All right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I got a documentary coming out soon as my, you know, then I got a biopic following the documentary. It's based upon my life, so that y'all that don't know me, a lot of y'all just know the name, y'all gonna get to know me and what I've been through and who I really am.
So, who's doing the documentary or the
Shout out to my bro Money Mark, you know, United Millions. He got a few television shows on TV, and he did a movie for Ray J. Like, he's in the field working, you know what I mean? So he's doing my documentary.
Is there a date on that? Are you still in pre-production?
Yeah, pre-production still. Well, we actually finished filming. We just doing the editing right now.
Okay,
So
all right.
just follow me on Instagram, Hocus 45th, YouTube, Hocus 45th, everything Hocus 45th.